Hello, good people. Welcome to our weekly edition of the Save Happy Life channel with me, Dr. Rose M. And I am a guidance and counseling specialist and a mental health consultant. This channel, like you already know, discusses mental health issues and things that make or crowd our minds to the extent of making us mentally unwell. Today, I want us to discuss something that is topical, something that is happening in the world today, and this is debt. Do you owe anybody anything, be it rent, be it money, be it school fees, be it owning your bank money, be it owning online loan lenders, M-Shwari, and many others that we know are online, or even a dowry. Maybe you haven't paid your dowry. All these are debts that you owe somebody somewhere. Are you one of those people who think that ignoring to pay a debt or deciding not to pay is heroic? I do this show with sympathy to those people who really wish to pay their debt, but for one reason or the other, they are not able to pay. Bear with me if you're in that position. I want to address myself to those of us who owe and do not think that paying is a priority. And whether you are young or old, come with me through to the end of this video so that you see what damage you are doing to yourself. We start by looking at symptoms of debt denial. Those of us who are in a position to pay debt, they do not want to prioritize it, are living in what I would call debt denial. They're postponing, they are not accepting, they are not owning the debt. And number one symptom of a person who is in debt denial is underestimating how much you owe. Have you heard somebody saying, I only owe him 1,000. I only owe her 500. What is that? She has so much money. He has so much more. Mine is so little. So that one, underestimating how much you owe. Even if it is 1 shilling, 1 glass of flour, or 1 gorogoro of maize that you owe somebody who has much more, please, that is debt. Stop underestimating it. Stop looking at your debt in the vis-a-vis what the person who lent you has. Number two, not answering the phone of the persons who you suspect could be asking you for their debt. This is your landlord. This is your lender. This is any agency, bank, anybody who you owe money or you owe fees, or you owe anything that you may have been given by this person or this agency or this company, and you're expected to pay. When you see them, they are calling you, you decide not to answer. You are living in debt denial. Number three, not reading the fee notes, not reading the billing messages that you are sent. I know there are some very aggressive online lenders who will send you a message, said to your next of kin, said to your children, said to anybody else they can connect you with. And when that message comes, you decide you're not reading it, or you even delete that. Hawa watu wanasubua. You are living in debt denial. Or you leave fee notes unopened. A fee note is brought to you. It is slipped under your door. Maybe it is a reminder to pay your rent. But instead of opening it and reading it, you decide to put it away somewhere under a book. You're just denying that you have a debt. Debt denial. Next, you jumping from one ladder to the other, and not necessarily to pay the former, but you're just accumulating debts. You move from Mshwari, you move from Furisa, you move to KCB and Pesa, you are in Tala, you are in I don't know which, many others that easily lend you money. You are a money borrower hopper. You hop from one ladder to the other. You are in debt denial because you are failing to accept the debt you owe this one, and therefore you work towards paying it. Instead of that, you are accumulating more. Number 6, telling yourself that everybody is in the same situation. Haven't you had friends telling each other, hata nchi America iko na deni, hata Japan, hata Kenya, who am I? Everybody has a debt. That is debt denial. The fact that I have a debt does not guarantee you or does not make it right for you to say that it is not urgent for you to pay. Telling yourself that everyone is in the same situation is living in debt denial. Now, when you have all these symptoms, maybe 1, 2, 3 or more, or all of them, what are the effects on yourself, on your mental health? Number 1, stress. Stress is the Siamese twin of debt. They are conjoined twins. When you have debt, you have stress. Particularly when you do not have a plan, payment plan of that paying back that debt, you are stressed. Number 2, you have increased heart rate because every time your phone rings, your heart skips a beat. And the more that happens, the higher the chances of elevating your blood pressure. Sooner or later, you realize that you have health issues such as high blood pressure. Number 3, you get depressed immune system. When the immune system is subjected to so much stress, it gives way. You start complaining of high blood sugar, infections here and there, and many more. Your memory, number 4, starts failing because the mind is clogged. You either gain weight or lose. Number 5. Number 6, you become a con woman or con man. You start lying. You want to lie to this one because you want to be given money. You want to lie to another because you want to be lent. You become a con woman, con man. Number 7, you live on anxiety mode. You're always anxious. This makes you very easy to anger. This is number 8. You're always angry, you are moody, and you're mad at everybody and everything. Number 9, you start drifting towards alcohol, towards drugs dependency, as in an attempt to relieve the stress, the depression that may be in your mind. And number 10, as you drift towards the drugs and other improper ways of dealing with this stress and mental ill health that debt has brought to yourself, you start now getting down the road or down the path called depression. And that path is closely related to another one called suicide. You start getting suicidal thoughts just because you have refused to prioritize paying your debts. The person you owe does not have those ill the ill mental health issues that you may be having. They would only be saying, I wish so and so would pay me my money. They totally refuse to pay me. But you are the person, you who has the debt, who is the greater sufferer. If, for example, you owe the bank is an amorphous body. It doesn't feel pain, it doesn't feel sad, but yourself, you feel the pain. You feel all these effects that we have mentioned, 10 of them and many more. So, friend, if you are capable, please prioritize paying your debt so that you live a happier, stress free, and depression free, and generally a happier person with better mental health. Let us pay debts, because if we do not pay, they start having those effects on our health, and it is not good for our mental wellness. Next time, we shall look at advice on debt management, because debt are part and parcel of life. So the best way uh, to go about them is learning how to manage the debt. Thank you very much, and have a debt-free or manageable debt time, week, life. Bye bye, and God bless you.